Welcome back to episode 3 of the Pool Table Podcast, hosted by Eighth Wonder. This is Sal, and I'm here with Liam and our guest of this episode, Logan Durrett, owner
What's
of
up?
Pressure. So, me and you have known each other for a decently long time. I'd say out of everyone that I know that has a brand and has been doing this for a while, me and you are definitely the closest. We met like June of 2019, right? Something like that.
I remember, and I'd agree with that too. Like, you're probably in terms of like the people I've met, you're probably the one I'm closest with because I've known you the longest. Like before I was doing Pressure, when I was doing my other shit. But yeah, I think we met in June, July. I remember it was before August for sure.
Yeah, because I was like making the milk tea design and everything at the time. Like I think I was showing you or something.
Yeah, I remember. I wasn't able to get it, but I remember that was what you were dropping. So
Yeah,
it was around the milk tea, the
You
first
wanna
milk tea, the OG milk tea.
yeah, the OG. I actually designed that one fully. That's crazy.
Mhm.
Like everyone loves that. Like I usually am known for not being good at designing, but that one's like
Notorious bad designer.
Yeah, dude, that's kind of how I am too. Like I had this one design, someone was like, "Dude, that's garbage." I'm like, "Dude, people love that," and that's like my only design that I've designed on my own, like myself, because I'm not like that's like super good design. I've gotten better for sure, but not the best.
no lie, like when you put out a design that you made and it goes crazy, like you just feel so good.
Dude, bro,
Like,
you feel so good.
I know.
Even if it's just some simple shit, like when like just any positive feedback on a design that you made yourself is nice.
It's just instant gratification. All right, so I'll let you air me out on how we met. I'll let you.
Okay. So it was a period of time like low key, this was like the first of these kind of like this kind of thing. But like I got a comment on my post saying like, hey, DM me basically. DM me your opinions on my brand, something like that. I don't know exactly the context of the comment, but I that was the first one I ever got. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll look at it. And like I had a brand myself at the time, so I was like, oh, okay, I'll do that, and I'll be like, okay, yeah, just you check out my brand too. That's what
I have the
was going
comment.
through.
It says, "Yo, I know this is sort of random, but can you DM my main account in my bio? Your thoughts on the brand?
Mhm.
Thanks, G."
Yeah, I didn't like I deleted all the comments like that on my post except for that one because I thought it was funny because like how fucking like close we are now, and I was like, damn, dude, I'm not gonna delete this because it's funny to see.
It is.
But yeah, so I like DM'd, I was like, yeah, this is cool stuff. You mind checking out my brand too? Which
Yeah, like I liked it. Like it was back. Like I don't know if you want to say the name. Is that okay?
yeah, I mean, I'll just say it's a brand called Synth, and I don't even know if you'll be able to find it anymore because like it's done now. But yeah, it was called Synth, and it was very different than what I'm doing now because like I didn't know what I was doing at all. Like it was kind of crazy how little, like how much more I know now versus then.
Bro, there's some gems in there too. Like some shit you dropped was like actually like really fire. That's why like I actually like when you said, "Oh, check out my brand too." Like I was like, "Yo, like this is good."
Yeah, like I feel like I just executed some things well so that it made some stuff look better than it really was. Like I don't know how to really explain that, but that's just all I can use to describe it because I think my like quality has gone up like tenfold.
No, definitely. And I've seen you for the whole ride because I remember around early 2020, I think you were like being like Synth and you were like a little quiet, and then you hit me up and you were like, "Yo, bro, like I'm about to start this new brand, like check it out." And I was like, "Oh, for sure." And it was Under Pressure. I was like, "Yeah, like that's a good name." And like you showed me the skull design, I believe, and like all these other designs you had, and you got a few ones transferred to Pressure that were Synth designs before that you hadn't used, and you just like you came out of the gates like really hard. And I remember like your first drop sold really well, and I got super excited.
Yeah, so at the time I had just like started a new job and it wasn't like I did not like it at all. So I was like I got to do something and like I was just not really feeling like Synth was like me because it was me and my friend that were doing it and I felt like it was more him and like I was kind of like trying to push in a direction that like wasn't him. So I was just like I think we should kind of like we should kind of like do our own things. Like no like beef at all between us. It was just like that was him and it wasn't me. So I wanted to do something that was me. So I just went like put all of my spare time and even like time when I should have been like working at work I was like on like trying to grow my brand when I first started back in March of last year. So I was like working well over 8 hours a day when I wasn't at work, and then I was working like while I was at work too. So it was like a full-time job, like growing my brand in the beginning.
Bro, I feel you because I remember around the same time, like me and you were just trying to grow like crazy, and like obviously we both like had such a good year. But I remember like we were on Discord calls. You're like, "Yo, bro, like I gained 3,000 followers this month." I was like, "Yo, holy shit, that's crazy!" And I remember like we were just steady grinding. Like even I like when I was at school at the time, and like I would literally just be in class like designing, hitting up people, like all this stuff. Like it's just the brand's got to come first at some point. Like you got to want it bad enough to like
Yeah,
really make it.
exactly. And that's the thing that a lot of brands like don't it doesn't click in their head like how much they really need to work on it for it to succeed. They think it's just gonna like happen. Like no, you gotta make it happen.
You got to
That's it.
sacrifice a lot of stuff for it to
Yeah,
like
and I
really get
did. And it's
going.
like the main thing is time. Like I could have been like playing video games, hanging out with my friends, but I was like, no, that's all I want to do is like grow, so that in the future I can hang out with my friends and play video games more.
Yep.
Like that's how you got to think of it. Because
It's
like
really like work hard now so you can play harder later.
yeah, it's like work. I was like, if I work hard now, I can work a normal amount that like basically I can work like my 8 hours or less every day on something I love to do,
Hmm.
and then have more time to do stuff that I also love to do that doesn't make me money. Like
I feel you.
yeah, like play games with my friends and hang out. But right now with COVID, you can't really do much hanging out.
Yeah. Well, it's honestly a blessing like we both come this far because like literally I'd consider this like the podcast like I'd consider it quote unquote work, but like this doesn't feel like work at all. I'm just talking to my
No,
friends,
dude.
having
Yeah,
a good
like
time.
yeah, I do a podcast as well with my friends, and it's like a fun thing I do once a week. Like it's like what I already do talking to my friends on Discord, but we can get guests on. We can like go into certain topics and like make it entertaining, which it's just fun to do.
Yeah, I know, and it feels really good to have people like listen to what you have to say. Also, shout out Apartment B201. I was on there a couple times.
Yeah,
Everyone
that's
go check them out. Good podcast.
thank you. Yeah, it's me and two of my buddies, and we get some of my brand friends on every once in a while. I love doing that. I love having my friends on, and it's just fun.
Yeah, we need the episode with me, you, James, Brandon, and a few other people.
Yeah, bro, a fucking massive episode. That'd be crazy.
That'd be chaotic, but it would also I
Oh
feel like it'd be
yeah.
really funny.
Oh yeah, that'd be fucking hilarious.
All right, so I guess I'll move on to the next question I have because I got a big list for you. Um, so everyone knows that Logan worked with Xavier Wulf last year. So I know the story. A lot of people know the story, but for the people that don't, because I feel like a lot of the people that watch this are more Eighth Wonder oriented. Tell them about that. Like just say how it happened, all that stuff.
So, how it happened was like I loved going to concerts before COVID. So I would go to like every concert that like even if I like only kind of like the artist, I would still go to the concert because it's just if you've never been to like concerts, they're just fun. Like it's fun. Like you can hang out with your friends. It's just a lot of fun. And one of my friends, he's a photographer, so that's why I would go to like some that I don't even like really like the artists of. So he could like we after the show we'd like go out back and like kind of wait for them to like go to the van or whatever, so he can like take pictures.
Oh
He's a
whoa.
photographer, and at one point I was like, I can get their address and send them shit, and maybe they'll wear it. So that was like a reason that I like kept going, and like maybe want to keep going to concerts because I was like, okay, I could use this to like grow more and like make relationships, like get relationships with these artists and see where they go, you know.
Yeah.
And at the time my favorite artist was Xavier Wulf. So I was like, dude, I just want to go to this concert. Like I don't care about anything else. Like this concert is just gonna be so much fun. Cause like I'd watch videos of like his shows and they looked so like just like a lot of fun, like crazy. So this was the first time he ever was in Nashville. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'm not missing this shit. Like no way I'm missing this. So I went to the show and I completely forgot to like ask him for it. This is when I was doing my first brand.
Hmm.
And then I just like zoned out. I got a picture of them and I forgot to ask for the like for his address or anything. Like it just completely zoned out of my head. My friend got some pictures of him and like stuff like that, which is good. And then I was like, dude, I just like I missed that opportunity. Like who knows when he'll come to Nashville again. And then like over a year later, it was maybe it was around a year later, he came back at another venue, and I was like, okay, this is like right when I started Pressure. Like, under
Yeah.
so okay, I'm on a mission this time. Like he's my favorite artist. I gotta get this. Like I'm on a mission. So I went there. My girlfriend, like, she doesn't like the crowds a whole lot, so she was kind of in the back, like just enjoying the concert, like holding onto the shirt for me because I didn't want to like lose it because I was in the very front, like going crazy. So she was holding on to a shirt for me, and then like I got meet and greet, so I could give him the shirt, and it was like it's only like $20 more or something because it's like a small show, so it's worth it. Like
Yeah, definitely.
like to get the chance to do that, it's worth it. Like I would do that now, like still, because like there's no concerts obviously, but
Yeah.
so I got the meet and greet, and then one of my friends had it too, and he was like at the front of the line. I was like, I want to be in the very back line so I can have more time talking to him.
Oh, that's smart.
And then my friend came back, and I was like, dude, give me that like bracelet so I can give it to my girlfriend. So I got my girlfriend in VIP too. Just took his bracelet off, and she like tied it together because she has a small wrist, so she just tied it back together, and it worked. So we got in there, gave him the shirt, and like he was like, dude, I genuinely like this. This is like really cool stuff, and like was just talking to me a little bit, and I was like so surprised. I was like, dude, this is awesome. And then I was like, what are the chances you can wear this to your show in like like 2 days in Memphis? And he's like, dude, I'll definitely wear it. Because I had a ticket to that show. Like I was going to both shows because like, dude, he's my favorite artist. I was like, if it's like a few hour drive away, I'll go to both shows. So I was like, what are the chances? And he was like, yeah, dude, I got you. And then so comes down to it, like we're in Memphis waiting for the show, and like he gets on stage, and I was like, oh, he must have forgot. He wasn't wearing it. I was like, that's fine, whatever. I'm just gonna enjoy the concert. And then while I was in line, I was like, dude, something tells me he's just not gonna wear the shirt. Like he's gonna forget. So I was like, I'm like, while I was in line, I was like, okay, I'm buying VIP right now. So I bought VIP, and I brought another shirt with me just in case.
Dude, you're so smart for that. Like,
yeah, I was so prepared. Like I told you, I was like on a mission. So I brought the extra shirt with me. I was like, okay, if for some reason something happened, I have an extra shirt. If not, I'll give it to Eddie Baker. Because I was like, I feel like they wear the same size. And I asked them, and they do. I was right. They did wear the same size. So like, if all else failed, I would have been able to give Eddie Baker a shirt. But so I get in meet and greet. I'm like, what's up, dude? And he's like, holy shit, dude. I'm like, yeah, man. You like forgot to wear a shirt. I don't know what I said, but he was like, no, dude, I didn't forget. We were at like this like Mongolian like place when we got to Memphis yesterday, and I spilled food all over the shirt and ruined it. He was like, yeah, I ruined the fucking shirt. And then I was like, oh damn, that's crazy. I brought another one. Like, can we get some pictures in it? And he was like, hell yeah, bro, I got you. Go get it, and like we'll get some pictures.
that's
So I went back, and we got some pictures, and that's how like me and Wolf met. That's how it all started.
So when did you meet him? You know how he said he was there like a year before the Nashville show, like the first Nashville show he went to. Did you meet him then?
Yeah. I got a picture with him. Like I met him, and
Yeah, that's right.
didn't really talk to him much, but like he like tagged one of my friend's cars. It was fucking crazy. Like spray painted on the back of it.
Did he remember you when you met him in Nashville the second time, or did you like?
Probably not. It was so long, and like we didn't really like talk then, like because I was just like, oh, can I get a picture, man?
Oh yeah.
Type beat, because like I just zoned out. I was like, didn't even think in my mind like, oh yeah, like ask him if you can send him clothes.
No, yeah, I get it. So the time you were in Memphis, like how far is Memphis for you? Because I know that's like kind of a hike, right?
It's like 3 hours.
That's not terrible.
Because I live like near Nashville. Like to get to Nashville, it's like 20 minutes.
Bro, but like
I'm literally like right outside of Nashville.
Could you imagine if you didn't bring that extra shirt to that show? Like,
yeah, dude, I don't even know.
That's crazy.
I'm trying to remember. I think I got his address at the first show.
Mm-hmm.
So like it still would have been able to like send him stuff, but because I brought the shirt, like I was able to like take pictures, and like he like after he put on the shirt, he like that was the end of the meet and greet. If I was like one person ahead of me, this dude took this photographer that one of my friends knows in Memphis. He took a bunch of pictures of him, like good ass pictures. So
Oh
like
wow.
if I was like one person ahead of him, I would have got him in a bunch of like really good pictures and everything. And so he put on the shirt, and then like I was the last person in line, so he went outside and like was just hanging out outside. And this like dude had this crazy fucking van like with like fur inside. It was like a fucking like 70s van type shit. Like dude like just tricked out the inside of the van. So he was like, "Hey Wolf, like get a picture of my van." So he had like a bottle of fucking like Bacardi or some shit, like a big bottle, and he was just like in the van, like just like posed up in the van.
Wait, so
And
those pictures are in a van? They're not like.
the pictures that I posted, they're like in the meet and greet room, but
Oh, okay.
the picture in the van, like it's like fur and stuff on the ground and the walls. I think it just looks like really like crazy nice van. The dude that took the pictures in front of me took that picture, and Wolf posted that on his Instagram and tagged me in it. So I was like,
Oh, I
holy shit! It's like it was right before my first drop, so that got me like a good bit of traction for like that first drop I did. And that first drop, I like my printer, I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna make the minimum. So I made like 28 shirts because I needed a few extras. So I just like made a few above the minimum.
Mhm.
So I didn't have that many shirts, and I was like, man, I just hope these sell out. And they like sold out in like 45 minutes or something, which was crazy to me.
For a first drop, that's literally insane. Because like my
'Cause I
first
didn't
drop,
know what to expect at all.
yeah, that's really good. As you can tell, like based on like having your other brand and everything like that. My first shop, like I made like 40 something tees, and like I just sold them all locally, and it took me like a couple months to do that. So like
Yeah, see,
having.
that's how it was with my last brand. Like a lot of it was local stuff, and it was really fun. But like being able to like do that, release a shirt for my first drop like that, and then sell them all over the country. It was like I can't even describe the feeling. Like it was just crazy.
Nah, yeah, definitely.
It was nuts.
So obviously you worked with Xavier Wulf as we just talked about. Who are some other artists you want to work with in the future?
Let me look at in terms of like you're talking about like musicians, like that kind of
Are there
art.
any other rappers that you enjoy listening to that you'd love to work with? They don't have
Um,
to be rappers
yeah, yeah.
specifically, but just any sort of musician, I guess.
I would love to do a collaboration with Snot. I feel like I would be able to just kill that collab.
Oh, 100%.
Like I feel like I could get some like crazy designs, and like they'd be some of his best best merch. Like I'm very confident in the fact that I would be able to kill that.
Yeah,
Are there
That's
any
the
other
main person. Any other what?
Are there any other sort of like actual artists like what's the word I'm looking for? People that, put out nice drawings and designs and stuff that you'd like to work with?
There's a few designers that I really like, and luckily I'm in a position where like I can reach out to them, and I've been able to work with a lot of them, like the graphic designers. But in terms of like actual artists like that do drawings, a lot of that isn't like my style. But I do like some like artists like that. Like I have this one guy that draws and then he like converts it to digital art. Um, he made my drift hoodie. What's
Oh,
up?
no, the other guy, yeah, that made the drift hoodie. Okay.
Yeah, what were you talking about?
I thought you meant the guy that did who was like a tattoo artist that hit you up.
Oh yeah, some tattoo artist hit me up, and that was cool. To work with him because like that's the kind of stuff I like, but
I like that too.
I don't want to base my brand around like tattoo style art because
Yeah.
there's a few brands that already do that. Like that's their whole brand. I don't want to limit myself to that kind of stuff. But yeah, luckily I'm able to reach out to a lot of the artists that I do want to work with, and I'm able to work with them. But there's some that like have like wait lists, so like it's really hard to get with some of them to work with them. But
Yeah.
I'll be able to work with them more in the future. So
Yeah, definitely. So in 2020 you put out a good amount of stuff. What was your favorite thing you put out?
my favorite thing is probably my drift hoodie. Like I've always liked cars, and I've never really been able to like afford to like just get one and work on it, or like now I'm in the position where I could, but I don't have a place to do it because I'm in like an apartment. So once I get a house, I'm gonna be able to do that. But that shirt, I just love how like it came to life. Or that hoodie, I mean the hoodie. I just love how it came to life because I had the drawing, and then like I'd put it on a shirt, and it had like street lamps and like smoke, like hand drawn like smoke font, that said under pressure or pressure. I don't remember which one it said, but yeah, under pressure. But I was like, man, I feel like this would look sick on a hoodie, like just the car. So I like went into Photoshop and like erased it all out, like so it was just the car and like the outline of the car. And then I like hit up my manufacturer and I was like, I want this embroidered. And he was like, okay, we can do that. And then it was like 75,000 stitches, which is, if you guys don't know anything about embroidery, like anything above like 50,000 is like quite a bit. Like
It's
I
like a
think
huge patch on the front of the shirt.
Yeah, it's basically like a huge patch. I think Sal uses the one that's like over 100,000, right?
Yeah, my newest one, the
It takes like an hour to embroider.
Dude, the skate club patch, like that has like tackle twill, felt,
Yeah.
like, embroidery, like that has like over 250,000, which is nuts.
That's nuts. Yeah. See, mine had like in tackle twill. What that's used for is to make it less embroidered, like to fill in like big spaces, so you don't have to just embroider it all with like a solid color. It's to avoid doing that. So like, if it didn't have that, it'd be even more stitches, which is even crazier to think about.
Tackle twill, I literally have seen the process of them doing my hoodies. They have to laser cut the tackle twill. They have to perfectly align it on the hoodie. Then they have to stitch over that.
Mm-hmm.
It's really complicated, and it looks amazing too.
Yeah, and it saves money, so you don't have to embroider as much. So like, it just, and it makes it almost would look better with tackle twill than without. But like, it's still impressive that it's that many stitches with tackle twill. Like, my drift hoodie also has like a small amount of like tackle twill in a couple spots, and it's still 75,000 stitches. Which like just looking at it, like all the details in it, like the small details of the drawing, converted over to like embroidery, like put on the hoodie. It's just like crazy to look at, and like I put it on like a construction orange hoodie, which I think works really well with the design, and it's just that's like my favorite piece I ever made, I think. But
that one's
and that's for embroidery. Like I just have a special place for embroidery. I just love it. Like it looks so high quality.
Dude, embroidery is so much better than graphics on like hoodies and stuff. I love embroidery
hoodie,
work.
I have a hard time like making hoodies with a screen print, just because like I'm like, wow, man, it would just look so much better embroidered.
Dude, I realized the other night too, when I'm working on like my new collection, I'm like, yo, I should do something screen print hoodie. And I'm like, nah, like it doesn't look as good. Like
it just doesn't hit the same.
Yeah. I think if you do a combination of like a big screen print graphic on the back or something, and then embroidery on the front, or like a combo of both of them somehow, it can look good. But if you're just doing one screen print, like 90% of the time, embroidery 90% of the time looks better.
Yeah.
And like it's like the reverse for t-shirts. Like screen print just works wonders on t-shirts, while embroidery, like it's kind of on t-shirts.
Embroidery on a t-shirt's weird because the embroidery can get so heavy on the shirt that it starts to like weigh down the shirt. It'll like pull the collar down, or it'll like distort the t-shirt in ways that you don't want it to distort.
Exactly. It's really hard to like keep it looking nice.
It's hard to do it right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it like rubs against your chest and stuff.
Yeah, it's got to be a really heavy t-shirt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, heavyweight t-shirts are better, but like anything, I feel like it has to be like a super heavyweight. Like even like 6-ounce tees, which is what most people use, like you can't even, like, just the embroidery doesn't feel right on that.
I embroidered on them and it was okay, but like in the future, I'd probably like not want to do that again.
Yeah, I've done the same thing, and I probably wouldn't do it again either.
One thing that's really cool that I like is, I think it looks cool. It's not my style, but rhinestones on hoodies and rhinestones on sweatpants. I think if it's done right, that stuff can come out really nice.
Yeah, that is one of my favorite pieces that I've done as well.
Your Panther design.
Yeah, I did a Panther,
like
rhinestone Panther on hoodies.
Yeah, no, I like the way the photos came out for that one.
Thank you.
Those ones look
just
nice.
The way the rhinestones like glisten, it's like it just looks so sick. Like I don't know how to explain. Like rhinestones definitely aren't for everybody, but
I don't think I could pull that off. But that stuff's dope though.
I just feel like if you're fine with like the rhinestones, they're just so cool. They're pretty sick.
Yeah, I have my ruby red rhinestones on the logo. Like just black and red rhinestones, or like black with like any color rhinestones, like how you did it. Like it just looks so nice, and even gray too. Like it's good colorways.
Yeah, dude, rhinestones they're like some of my favorite things to do. But I want to do more rhinestones this year. Not a lot, because I feel like it's easy to overplay rhinestones for your brand if you just put them on everything.
Yeah.
But if you do them like tastefully, they're nice.
Rhinestones were like popping in like 2019. I feel like they're still cool, but like they just like peaked back then. Not even peaked. Like that was just literally
It
everyone.
was a
Just,
fad. It was like a
yeah.
trend.
I don't know if it's a trend. I feel like it was just like at that point it was just like overdone. So like now,
Oversaturated.
yeah, it was oversaturated. And
Kind of
like
like
right
the
now,
shoes.
I feel like it is shoes for a little while, and I feel like right now
Oh my
a lot of people are liking like puff print.
Oh, 100%.
dude, remember when like everyone was making like their own ripoffs of dunks and stuff?
Mhm.
I mean, people still do that, but like that was a big thing.
See Logan's version? His is actually fire.
Yeah, I made some dunks.
I've seen some bad ones and I've seen some good ones. There have been some where I'm like, wow, that's a crazy colorway, and if that was official, that'd be sick. And then I see some of them when I'm like, whew.
Yeah.
Someone
Oof.
did, like a dick.
Some of them are just weird. I like that one. There was this one that was made. I think it was from a guy. I'm too full. I don't know. I liked his. He was like the
middle
I don't know
finger.
if they were. No, that was a different person. I know which one you're talking about. That was the brand Fuck Off, I think is what they're called.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I never heard of you before.
But
I think.
Yeah, I've never heard of you.
yeah, those were pretty cool. But I don't think these were dunks. These might have been the Jordans, because I know people were doing Jordans too for a while. But it was the remake of that one that Michael Jordan wore. It had like the strap on it and stuff. His was okay. It looked kind of cool. But
Huh. Yeah, I was thinking about making dunks, but I'm kind of glad I didn't.
Same.
Well, I don't know. I'd if I would do it, I would just do it for like to have for myself, like not really put out. Just like have pictures of them because it's cool, but like putting them
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
I've thought if I ever do it, what I'm gonna do is do it like super limited, like put it up on my website, and then like give the code to all my friends if they want to buy them, and then like post on my story that I'll give like random codes for people to like buy them, like just DM random people that want the code to buy them,
That's a good idea too.
and like
So-
I'll probably just sell them for like cost because like there's no point in making money if you're not doing them in bulk like that. So like I would just want them so like my friends could get them, I could get them, and you know. I wouldn't be
The real
worried about
ones.
making money at that point.
Yeah, the colorways too that you had are so sick. Like the orange ones, I love those.
Basically, I took my favorite dunk colorways and was like, okay, I'm not gonna pay that much for them, and some of them like don't exist, so I'm just gonna make them myself with the one that I designed.
dude, dunks are expensive.
No, they're
The retail, they're not at all.
No, but the
resale.
resell, they're crazy.
Yeah.
They have this pink pair. It's called like Pink Pig, I think, or something like that. It's based off of like some Porsche supercar. They're coming out this month, and like they're so nice. I want them so bad.
Yeah, those remind me of the Strange Love dunks, which are really cool, but they're like super expensive.
Yeah, the Strange Loves ones are nice, but they are very expensive. I wanted to make my own dunks that were black suede, light yellow suede, and like white. Like just a nice combination like that.
That could be really cool.
Yeah, and then we were thinking like if I was gonna actually like ever put out dunks, like obviously this idea is scrapped, but we were thinking of making it out of like the pool table materials, and like have it be like the colorway of like a pool table.
It's like felt. It isn't. I think pool tables like felt.
Yeah, like kind of felt.
Suede would probably work fine.
Yeah, that's what we were gonna do. We're
It's
gonna
like
do
a dark green,
like a dark green, maybe like little black, some red,
some brown.
brown. I'm colorblind, so I don't even know what color a pool table really
Well,
is.
usually they're like made of wood, so like they're like dark, like a dark brown. There's like red hints and dark
this
green,
like a
and
pool
black.
ball or something. I don't know.
Dude,
idea.
you could do like the swoosh is like a pool stick hitting a pool ball.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, you can cut that out so nobody takes that.
Nah, they could take it because I'm not gonna drop them.
Yeah, I'm definitely like I have no interest in dropping dunks. Like at one point I was like I'm definitely dropping them, but now I'm like not at all.
But it's just, I feel like it's just so cool to have your own shoe in hand.
Oh,
just so you
definitely.
can see.
It's like getting in hand. Like the sample was cool, but like the quality just wasn't there at all. So I was like kind of like let down. So if I just don't want to look for a manufacturer for it to like just to get like samples for me and my friends. So
Yeah, I get
maybe
it.
one day when I got the bread and the time.
I know the molds are like what, like 500 a pop per size, something like
If you
that.
do custom soles, yeah, they get pretty expensive.
Yeah. I All right, so we'll move away from the dunks. So what do your friends and family like think of your brand? Like, what do they think when they're starting up, and like, what do they think now?
Um, they're like really happy with like how well I've been doing. Um, I don't really, I'm not like super close with my family like that, so um I don't know like 100% like what they think of it, but like when I talk to them, they like seem like they're like impressed with like how well I've done, and like yeah, I mean that's pretty much all I can say about it. Yeah,
Well, how about like your girlfriend? Like, what did she think when you're like, "Hey, I'm gonna start
she
doing
was
prep"?
fully supportive of me doing it. Like at first I was like, bro, she's gonna hate how much time I'm like putting into this, but like I feel like because I put so much work in so early, like, and she was able to see like the return and like how like the return of like the work I put in versus the results.
Mm-hmm.
She saw like, okay, this is gonna work. So she was very supportive.
Well, that's great. It's always nice to have someone like consistently supporting you. And
Mhm.
I know a lot of your friends, and I can definitely bet that they were very supportive of you too.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And it's like I'm sure you've kind of experienced this, but like when I was doing my like first brand, like some of my close friends, they were like supporting and everything, but a lot of like people that I went to school with, they were like pretended like I knew they like knew it existed, but they just like acted like it just like wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
Like didn't really support at all. And now like I see them like all following it and like all that stuff, and it's like kind of funny. Like
Yeah, that's happened to me a couple times. Like some kid
mhm.
hit me up, he like that I just didn't like in high school or something like that. Not that I didn't like him, like, I just didn't know him. And like you could tell like it was one of the kids that like didn't really fuck with the brand or whatever. And
Yeah,
he's like, "Yo, one of my good friends is starting up this. Like, do you have any advice for her considering how successful you are?" Or something like that. And it's like, bro, like I don't even talk to you. Like, why are you hitting me up? Like,
yeah, exactly.
and then when like I got the Avani poster, like comethazine or something like that, people are like, "Yo, dude, that's so sick. Like I've been supporting since day one." It's like, no, you
Have
haven't.
you?
My t-shirts.
Yeah, yeah,
But
exactly. And like, but it's some of them like they've actually like supported quite a bit like since they've like realized how well it's doing for me, which is cool. But like,
yeah,
there's some of them that like some like people that literally like were like just assholes to me in like high school. It's like they're following me now. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Like,
yeah,
it's
people
crazy to see.
people do switch up when they see you doing well.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Because they just want to be able to say like, oh, I know this guy
Yeah, exactly.
when they don't.
So besides pressure, what are like some of your favorite brands right now?
My favorite brands. See, I'm not really big on like the bigger brands. I'm like I really like the smaller brands. So like, and I luckily I'm able to like talk with them and like become friends with them. So obviously, like besides you and Eighth Wonder, um, my friend Ben has a brand called Surrender. That's one of my favorite brands. My friend
Brand
Jeff has a brand called Impure. Those are
Mr.
probably my two favorites. Um, like off the top of my head, those are two of my favorite brands.
Those are some
I
good
just think they're
guys.
doing some really cool stuff, and
They are, dude.
they're both really great guys as well. So
Yeah. So obviously we're in 2021 now. We both had a great 2020. What is like where do you want to be at the end of 2021? Like and what kind of milestones do you want to see pressure and yourself hit this year?
um, the main thing I want to do is make sure I'm just like way more consistent this year. And like
Mhm.
so far, I've like been focusing on like just working way more, and like just because I want to make more quality products instead of like dropping more products.
Mhm.
So I'm focusing on the products themselves more than the drop itself, which I think is going to be better at the end of the day.
Oh, I agree. It's just like the old
Um,
saying, quality over quantity.
yeah, exactly. So and like off that, I feel like that will help me like grow more. I'm gonna. I literally like last night I set a goal for myself. I haven't posted a TikTok since July, and
Wow.
I set a goal for myself that I want to get like the goal. I didn't set a date for the goal, but I just want to get 10K. Like I want to get to 10K on TikTok because like I got to like 7.5K and then just stopped making TikToks just because I hated TikTok. I was tired of it.
Yeah, a lot of people now are just making TikToks and then they quote unquote make a brand and they blow up and then
Yeah, TikTok's a really weird place right now. Like the people that make quality stuff, they don't really get the recognition. And the
Yeah.
people that sell like $10 t-shirts, they $10 t-shirts, $30 hoodies, they like get 1 million views.
Social media as a whole right now is just very stale and it's very dry. Like I'm
Yeah.
just kind of tired of it because of quarantine and just being locked up. I feel like I've spent so much time on it.
Yeah,
I
I've
see
been
all these
telling.
other brands and stuff too. They keep
Mhm.
coming up out of the woodwork. I don't know, just a bunch of repetitive stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I've been telling Sal like once like quarantine's over, like we're gonna go crazy, like because like we can like meet up and shit and do stuff like that. Like we just have way more. Like there's like an endless amount of possibilities of stuff that we can do then that we can't do now.
Bro, I feel
Hopefully
like
you can come to Jersey in the summertime, like spring or summer.
100%.
it'd be really cool if like me, you, Liam, like and maybe a couple of the people too, like we all got an Airbnb and like we just like went somewhere really nice and like kind of worked. Like I don't know, I feel like that would just kind of motivate
Yeah,
me.
dude, low key, I feel like it'd be better for us to do that than like either you come to Tennessee or me come to New Jersey.
Oh, I
We just
agree.
like go somewhere that we both have never been.
Yo, what about like Wyoming or some crazy shit like on the mountain?
Wyoming.
Beautiful.
I want to go
Wyoming,
somewhere
dude.
warm, dude.
Oh yeah, but
Like well, right now at least. Like when it's more in the summer, I might be like, no, I want to go somewhere cold. Like right now, I'm just tired of the cold. Like I want to go somewhere warm.
where would
Hawaii
you
would be dope.
Hawaii?
Hawaii,
Hawaii would be dope.
bro.
That'd be a cool
The
place.
flight there just seems scary to me. Like you're flying over the ocean for a long time.
Like I'm pretty sure it's like a 12-hour flight.
That's
Yeah, it is. Kenny and Matt just went there.
that's
Jeez.
scary to me, dude.
Yeah,
I definitely want to go to Hawaii one day, but it just seems scary to me right now.
You scared of flying and stuff?
I'm scared of water right now, bro. I watched Titanic the other day. I've been on a cruise too, but like after watching Titanic the other day,
you see Castaway where like he crashed and then he had this.
yeah, he was like a UPS plane driver and he crashed.
Started talking to a volleyball.
Yeah, dude. Tom Hanks went crazy.
My man Wilson.
Rest in peace.
Dude, when I was young, I dipped my hand in red paint and like I got a volleyball and like I had my own Wilson.
Did you like? Was it because of Castaway or did you just like do that?
It was because of
Dude,
Castaway.
I haven't watched Castaway since I was like a kid. I want to rewatch it. I might rewatch it soon, like very soon.
Logan, are you a big movie guy or?
I like I really like movies, but it's hard for me to find one I like. Like whenever I go on Netflix to watch a movie, like me and my girlfriend watch a movie and I'll like click on it and somehow the movies I click on are like the worst movies.
Same.
I feel like finding good movies, you can't go off of other people's recommendations most of the time because like all these people that get paid to, write up all these reviews and stuff, I don't know, sometimes their opinions just really are not that valid. Like you'll watch a movie and you'll be like, yo, this is a great movie. I don't know why it's got like a 30%.
Yeah.
Dude.
Like, dude, I watched the Titanic and I was like, dude, this movie is underrated. Like this is a good movie.
Really?
I was like surprised. Yeah. Titanic is not bad at all.
Huh. I guess I don't know. I guess I just have a stigma around Titanic. It just seems like a girly movie.
Oh yeah, I mean, it
Titanic
definitely has that stigma, but it's not bad.
Titanic to me, dude, I would look at that movie, I'm like, oh, dude, that's a huge movie. Wasn't that movie like a blockbuster for its time and
Oh,
stuff?
dude,
Wasn't
it
that
was
like a
literally
huge
the
movie?
biggest movie at a period of time.
Huh.
But I think like since last year, like it was the biggest movie, like
Wow.
since Endgame, or I guess 2 years ago, when Endgame or whatever, Infinity War, one of those two came out and it beat it.
Yeah,
How do
right
you
now-
feel? How do you feel about superhero movies and stuff? Are you into all that stuff like
Yeah, I
Marvel
like
and
them.
DC?
They're cool. Yeah, they're cool, dude. Wolverine used to be my favorite like superhero of all time.
Because his name's Logan.
That's not why, but like that helped. That definitely helped. That definitely helped.
I'm watching all of the Marvel Universe movies right now. I'm on Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yeah, I watched all those earlier this year. Like me and my girlfriend watched all of them.
I'm slacking on mine, dude. My brother loves comic books and he loves like the whole Marvel, DC, all that X-Men stuff. And I listen to all the stuff that he always talks to me about. He'll always come into the room and talk to me about comics and stuff.
That's sick.
But I gotta catch up on mine. I'm so far behind on all those movies. I'm bad. I just watch them when they're in theaters.
Next time Comic-Con goes to New York, I'm definitely getting a table and I'm gonna have like Eighth Wonder comics, posters, shirts.
If you have any of the leftover those posters, the ones with the Infinity Gauntlet stuff, you gotta bring those.
I have a lot, you know that.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know because I know you started shipping them out, and
Nah, I have too many. And the comic books, I counted them all yesterday, and they gave me like 60 extras over what I ordered.
Nice.
That'd be definitely sick to set up a booth and go do that. That'd be
Yeah, I
cool.
know.
I
It's
wonder
always,
how much that is though.
I don't know. You just eat that cost, and it's just something fun.
That's
Yeah,
true.
it's fun and like it's it's like exposure to everyone there.
Yeah, they could see. Oh, dude, this guy made a comic about 8-ball or pool balls that skate. Like that's pretty cool. And then someone could say, "Yo, that's fucking stupid."
That's so dumb, dude. Why would you ever want that?
And it's like there's a backstory behind it too. Like you didn't just make it because like you're obsessed with pool. You made it because like it's linked to like the brand that you work on and all that. You know.
Yeah, I feel like Eighth Wonder kind of has like two sides, or that's kind of what I'm trying to push. Like the more fun skateball comic cartoony side, and then I have like the more like serious, or not even, I don't really know if you call it serious, but more like the intricate kind of stuff. Like
Yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a. Oh, I kind of forgot what I was going to say just now.
Lost train of thought.
Yeah.
all right. So then I'll move on to the next question. So obviously, I know you work a lot with your brand and everything. When you're not working, what can we be finding you doing?
What can we be finding me doing? Well, it depends. Because recently I've been playing Minecraft. Me and my friend, we got a modded server, so we've been playing like a mod pack.
Who you been playing with? Because I've literally been wanting to play Minecraft for so long, and like no one else wants to play.
Well, me and Ryan got a server, so whoever wants to join, we might switch the mod pack out soon because like I've been playing on it way more than they have, so I literally beat the mod pack.
Oh
So
wow!
I'm gonna make him switch it out for a new one once I get my work done.
Once
Because I
I
haven't
get-
played video games since like I just got zoned in last week.
Yeah, I haven't played video games in probably like 3 or 4 weeks because I've just been really busy too.
Got salted by Escape from Tarkov. He hopped on for like 2 days. That game has such a steep learning curve. Homie
Yeah,
just
that
hopped on.
I got a friend that like he's like really good at the game.
That
And
game is so tough. So challenging.
I have no desire to even want to try to play it because I know I wouldn't be good at it.
Dude, the
Yeah.
thing about it too is that like it's just one of those games that it's really hard to get into at first, but it's just you feel so rewarded when you do get good at it and when you start to get a bunch of like good gear in it and stuff.
Yeah.
I
like-
play video games a lot. I used to play video games all the time growing up, and there's been like a dry spell of video games these past couple years for me at least. I know there's been some good
completely
releases.
agree. Like that's why I'm back playing Minecraft. You know.
Yeah, you always got to go back to the basics once in a while.
Yeah, that and like, I don't know if you guys have heard of Terraria, but Terraria is
Of
like one of my
course.
favorite games of all time, and I was playing that for a little while
I never
before I
played
went
that.
back to Minecraft.
I was definitely more in the Minecraft, but Terraria is a goated game, especially from all the good Xbox days. I played it a
Yeah.
couple of times with some friends. That game
I
was
feel
pretty
like
cool.
Terraria is more in depth than Minecraft, and
Way
like-
more.
but
Really?
it's really fun.
Oh, for sure. There's a
I
lot of cool stuff to do.
I just like the kind of games like I don't like really take any games seriously. I just like the kind of games you can go on and have fun. Like Tarkov, for example, it's too complex. Like I don't know bullet types. I don't know guns, how to do that at all. Like I just want a game I can go on, have fun. Like Tarkov is too serious for me.
I agree with you. I'm a big fan of like party type games, like Among Us. I'd consider that like a kind of a party type game. There's a game called Move or Die that I really like, which is like a 4-player like platformer party type game. It's literally like mini games, and every level is different. And if you like stop moving for like 5 seconds, you explode and you die. Last person to be alive wins, and like you get points for winning. It's just a little party game. I have this other game on Steam. It's like kind of like Mario Party, but it's like made by just a random company. So it's like a skinned Mario Party, skinned over Mario Party. I love party games, and they're like fun to play for like an hour, and then like play again like a month, 2 months later when you
Yeah.
forget about them and remember.
I love Mario Kart. That's like what I've been playing now. Like whenever I go to my girlfriend's house, like we just play Mario Kart. And dude, she's nuts at it for no reason. Like
She goated at Mario Kart.
it is, dude.
I before like sometime like in November maybe before that, I don't know. I was playing a lot of Forza Horizon 4.
Ooh.
That
In the
game is so fun.
Oh, for real? Yeah. In the summer, I was playing that a lot. Like I would I bought like the expansion pass for that, and like on the I forget what it's called. Oh, it's Fortune Island maybe, but there's this like this huge drift path and like it just goes down a mountain and shit. Like that was
I know exactly what you're talking about. I got the Fortune Island thing and I beat it in like 2 days. I literally was like, okay, I'm gonna 100% this, and that's all I did for 2 days straight.
Sheesh. Yeah, me and my friend were I just drifted in that game, honestly. Like, we were just trying to see who could get the highest score.
Dude, I went down the mountain and I was like, oh, this dude's like barely ahead of me. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go down again and like beat his drift score. So I beat his drift score and then Sal's popped up and it was like, okay, there's not even a chance I'm gonna beat Sal's. That shit was so high, dude.
I used to grind that in the summer. Like I'd literally be in the 8th Wonder Discord, like streaming it to all these kids, and these kids would be like cheering me on. It was so funny.
That's funny.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's another thing I noticed. Like a lot of people have Discord servers now, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I like my Discord. It's fun to talk to people. I'm trying to grow it, but I mean, you can only grow it by like posting it on your story or whenever you get like a new follower, they like see it in the bio, so they'll join. So it's really hard to grow a Discord server, but without like constantly posting it. I really don't want to just bug people on my story.
Same.
Posting it all the time. So I might like. I really want to get like a schedule made like that. That's another thing. Back to like resolutions type deal. I want to like just get more content out there. I want to make more content. That's why people won't have seen it until the 28th. That's when I'm posting it on Instagram. But I spent like 3 days making a like vintage newspaper ad.
Oh, it's literally so nice.
Like I want to do more stuff like that.
Yeah, and I'm really trying to do all the content stuff this year too, because that's why like every Sunday I'm posting a new comic strip up on the website and Instagram, and I'm also doing like just random stuff. Like we did the 8-ball and 9-ball like how are you feeling today chart where it's like all their emotions, and then we're doing like a bunch of other cool stuff like that. We did the Rocky video like at the steps, the Rocky steps.
Yeah, that's another thing I want to do, more videography. Like I know a guy that can do like some really cool stuff, so I need to hit up him, but I can't do that once I get like my samples. So hopefully for February I can do some cool content for that drop.
Yeah, I'm trying to do at least 1 or 2 videos every month now. And the story with that, like I had to film that video myself, which is why it's like not shot the best. Like the videographer guy literally flaked on us. Like I told everyone like the night before, I was like, yo, like we're gonna meet at my house at 10 a.m. and like everyone's like, okay, cool. The guy's like, yeah, I'll be there. And then everyone's at my house at 10 a.m. except for this guy. So I'm like, yo, bro, like, where you at? And then I texted him like 30 minutes later. I was like, yo, we're about to leave. Like, are you on your way? And then he just never answered. So I was like, all right, whatever, we'll just go. And then I had to film the video myself.
Dang.
Yeah.
It's okay.
That sucks. Yeah.
Whatever.
It still turned out really good.
Yeah.
Still came out nice. I like the way it came out.
Like, especially if you like back to the movies, like if you've seen Rocky, like that was cool.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be the most professional video to get the point across. I mean, it looks cool.
Yeah,
it was just a fun little project. It's not supposed to be super serious.
I'd rather put something out that's like not the best than not put out anything at all. Like it's just
that's something you can work on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, especially like you probably learned from doing that. So like next time like a situation like that happens, you'll
be prepared.
Yeah, you'll be prepared, and you can like you can just grow from it.
Exactly.
Like I'm sure like that videographer that was going to be there, like he started somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Well, mainly he had like a crazy camera, and like
hopefully he's there the next time. You know, maybe something came up.
No,
you never know.
Homie told me, he's like, yo, bro, I'm so sorry. I stayed up till 3 a.m. and I forgot to set my alarm.
All right, maybe nothing important did come up. Oh well, it happens, I guess.
Yeah.
You like to give him the benefit of the doubt, though.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. 100%.
Right, I'll move on to the next thing then. So, what is your dream collab with Pressure?
My dream collab. I've never really thought of that, but like besides like my favorite music artist, because like it was Xavier Wulf, and then like I was able to accomplish that like very early, which I'm like really grateful for, and like the hard work paid off and everything. So I mean, it's really hard to say what my dream collab would be. That's a tough one. I never really thought. I know you have. It's just the thing, like with me, low-key is like some of my favorite brands, like they're not my like when I started, they're not my favorite brands anymore. So
I relate to that.
Yeah, it's just I like a lot of like smaller brands, and I learned this from you. Like you kind of like got this in my head. Like I don't want to do any collabs until like I feel comfortable that like I've proved like what I'm capable of first.
Dude, even where I'm at right now, I still don't really feel too comfortable doing a collab with just anyone. Like, I'm being like very selective. I reached out to like 40 or 50 people, and like a lot of collabs take a long time to really get underway if you're doing it the right way. Whereas like some people are just
They're
left.
just doing it for the money.
Yeah,
And like that's what I don't want to do. Like I want to do it with like either someone that I've always wanted to like do a collab with, or someone that like I just genuinely mess with and think that we could like put a lot of work into making like an amazing collaboration.
yeah. It's definitely got to be natural the way it happens. Like, it can't just be.
It's got to be so cool. It's got to be so cool working with someone though that you like looked up to a little bit, and like someone that you've been eyeing up for a while, and you're like, wow, I really got to work with this person. Like you probably feel so accomplished afterwards. That stuff's so dope.
Yeah.
Reaching
And like
that goal.
that kind of goes back to with what I was like kind of mentioning is like sometimes those people you looked up with, they're like not really who you thought they were. So like you
Yeah.
don't really look up to them anymore.
I feel like my eyes just kind of opened up as I grew. I was like, oh wow, like this is how it really is.
It's like getting out of that high school bubble. You finally get to see the real world.
Yeah.
That stuff that a lot of people are stuck in. You see how people actually are.
And my main thing is like some people just don't seem like they're doing it for the same reason that I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Like I genuinely just love like making something and like putting it out there and like seeing other people really like what I'm making.
Same. And we were in some other Discord last night just talking and everything. Like I was just messing around with stuff, and then some guy joined. He's like, I'm about to do my first drop. Like, I don't even know how to do it. Like, this guy's shipping my stuff out and everything. It's like you could tell people like that are just doing it for the money, and it's like it's just not really the main reason you should be. I don't know. If you want to own a brand, I feel like you really have to like do your research, be actually interested in clothes, and just like really care about what's going on in the game, not being someone who's just putting out like cheap tees, cheap hoodies, and everything just to make a quick buck.
Yeah, like because one, like those people are gonna expect that kind of stuff, and then like two, like they're not gonna want to, like they're just not gonna like come back because they're gonna see like how like poor the quality is, and like they're gonna start to tell how little you care about it and everything. And I don't know. It's gonna it makes some other people look bad when like some people do stuff like that. It's just not good.
Hey, it is what it is. The real world prosper. That's what I gotta say.
Yeah, like there's like millions of brands. Like less than 1% of them are gonna be successful at the end of it all.
It's really crazy because like a couple of years ago, like no one had a brand, and like it seemed like, I don't know, just looking back, I feel like a couple of years ago it might have been really easy to blow up if you like kind of had the right content, kind of had the right stuff going on.
That's what I was kind of saying the other day. Like it was easier to like if you just had a little like gimmick or something, or like it just was easier. And now like it was easier to look good. And nowadays like there's so many different like things and like different tiers of quality that it's hard for people to realize like what really is like high quality.
Because everyone just is high quality, heavyweight, high quality.
You gotta love the brands that you order from, and they never ship your stuff out.
That's another issue.
Some people don't know how to ship stuff. Some people just post up fake images that look real enough. You get a lot of people that purchase those, and then it kind of ruins the reputation of underground streetwear brands, because then you can't distinguish who's real and who's fake.
There's a lot of people that like a lot of people I know, and a lot of other brands I see where like every time they do a drop, there's just like stuff going on their story, like, hey, like, we're so sorry about the delay, this and that happened, this that, like every time for a lot of people.
COVID.
Every once in a while because it's like unavoidable, but like when it happens every time, like there's a bigger problem.
Yeah, definitely once in a while it's happened. Like it happened to me before, like back in May.
Yeah,
Like
it's happened to everyone, you know.
Really out of your control, but like if it's happening like consistently with every drop, then I don't know.
Gotta find a new manufacturer.
All right, so what was the biggest collection you've ever dropped?
I want to say it was my my Black Friday drop, which was back in November, and then I like added onto it for Cyber Monday, so it kind of made it like added like 2 more pieces.
How many pieces in total?
I don't remember the exact number. It was like 5 shirts, a few hoodies, and then like 10 like pre-made items. So it was like over 15 like pieces, I think, which is the most I've ever done. I think it was 16. I want to say it was 16. I remember that number. So 16 pieces. And I don't like doing big drops like that at my current like position.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather like do less and like higher quality, like I was saying earlier. So that's what I'm trying to do now.
No, definitely. I get that 100%. Yeah.
Sometimes less is more.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's a good thing to do less.
You get people 4 really good items that they have something to think about versus 8.
Yeah. Like if you give them too much to choose from, low key, they might just not buy anything. Versus like if you give them like 2 things, 3 things to choose from, they might see something they like a lot more, and they'll definitely get like so.
It's better to put out like 4 or 5 banger items than like 20 like meh. Like you're not really too sold on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's talk about the inevitable subject, Pokemon cards.
Oh baby.
So obviously, I know you liked. We all got in Pokemon cards over the past couple months. Like obviously, it died down a little bit. We're all being more financially responsible. Really,
a lot of money. Wait till February though.
Yeah. I guess.
February.
Let me ask, what's your best pool? What's your favorite card you have?
Okay, so my best pull is definitely my Charizard, my Rainbow Rare Charizard VMAX from Champions Pack.
Me too.
I was so hyped when I pulled that, dude. I did the card trick wrong. I was like, whenever I open Pokemon cards, I get on Discord and I have like a tripod, and I'll put my phone on the tripod and like basically like show my friends the cards I'm pulling, so they all see it when I'm doing it. I like wait for them. So I did the card trick wrong somehow. I don't know how I did it wrong, because like it was only that one pack that I did wrong. So I did the card trick wrong and threw the Rainbow Rare right to the front, and like I like shit myself.
That's pretty good.
And my favorite card, it's like more of it's like 4 cards. They're all like the same theme, and all together I just love them. They are the Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno card, the tag team cards.
Ooh.
I believe they're all 4 from Hidden Fates. One of them is just like a normal like card. It's just like a GX card. The other one's a full art version, which is cool. And then there's a Rainbow Rare version, which is the same as a full art, just Rainbow Rare. And then the one that comes with the Elite Trainer box is like a mosaic, like stained glass version, and it's like a beautiful card.
I know which one you're talking about. It's a nice card.
So I have all 4 of them that I want to get graded, and I just those 4 cards like I like them more than the Charizard, which is weird. Like Charizards are cool, but there's some cards that they just look really nice.
Yeah, definitely. So, are you excited for Shining Fates? I'm honestly pretty excited. I have like 6 TBs and like a premium collection waiting for me.
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff that I'm gonna have ready for me when it comes out. I actually haven't bought Pokemon cards since last year, so I'm just waiting for Shining Fates.
Me too. I'll probably pick a couple more of those up if I see them around. I feel like that's just gonna be a really fun set to do.
Oh yeah, like I've heard so many good things about Hidden Fates that I'm just like it's gonna be better. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, it's like the Shiny Star V English, right?
Yeah, Shiny Star V I think is the Japanese version, and then Shining Fates is going to be the English version. So they have some cool cards.
Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, it has the Rainbow Rare VMAX Charizard, but
shiny,
a shiny version. Like
that's so bad.
That card is dude. That card, it looks so nice. Like just the black Charizard. Like it just looks so nice.
I pulled the original of that. I pulled the Rainbow Rare of that. Now I just need to pull the shiny version.
Yeah, dude, I need to get the original still from Darkness Ablaze.
I got that one.
I just hope one of us pulls the Shining Fates one.
I hope
it's okay. I know the first pack I open, I'm gonna get it, so it's whatever. No
big
deal. No big deal.
I get it my first ETB. I'm selling the rest.
Dude, that was like,
yeah, dude. I'm gonna hold at least one ETB, but like I'm opening the ETBs last.
I'm a flip.
if I get it before I open all the ETBs, I'm just holding on to the rest because I'm like holding on to a bunch of ETBs for like maybe one day they'll be worth money. Who knows? Because like if you look back, some of the old ETBs they're worth like the first two ETBs they ever made are worth like thousands of dollars.
Dude, the Pokemon pandemics are real, dude. Pokemon, they come in like waves. Like I feel like in another like 5 to 10 years, everyone's gonna be back on the craze again. They're gonna be like, "Yo, dude, do you got any of these ETBs from like this long ago?"
They're gonna be like, "Dude, I just like looked up some old sets, and during like the Sword and Shield era, there was a set called Champion's Path, and there's a shiny Charizard and a Rainbow Rare Charizard.
Dude, there was a set called Crimson Invasion, dude. It was so good.
Dude, there's a Gyarados
Crimson Invasion. Dude, not good.
Set.
No, but there's like people think that Greninja is gonna be like the poppin' card.
I heard a lot of people talk about Eevee.
Eevee's hard. Like Eevee's like one of the main chase cards in Shining Legends, I believe.
I heard a lot of people are they're speculating that like Pikachu's kind of the face of Pokemon. They're trying to shift that towards like Eevee as well. Really? Like have both of them be like, cause if you think about it, they got those like Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu.
Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee.
Like I think they're trying to like push Eevee and like the Eeveelutions towards the front of the brand as well. So
I can see that cool. Because Eevee has like literally every type, basically.
Yeah, it can be whatever you want, pretty much, whatever type.
You need like a flying one, a dragon. Thanks, Craig. Okay, so Craig, after like an hour being in, just decided to leave. So we got cut off in the middle of like Pokemon cards, but so we'll just talk about. Let's move on. So Liam, take the stage.
Oh, I wanted to ask you, Logan. So, I've seen a couple of your designs on some of your T-shirts and stuff, and I saw you had this one that had a bunch of Gundam stuff on it and a bunch of mechs. Are you into like Gundam anime? What's your favorite genre? Do you like anime at all? What was the inspiration behind that?
I hate anime.
Word.
I'm just kidding. I really like anime. I haven't watched a ton, but my favorites are. I actually haven't really watched any mech anime, but when I was younger, I loved like Gundam. My dad had a bunch of like old ones that he like put together and stuff, so I remember seeing them a lot. But my favorites are probably Tokyo Ghoul. That's one of my favorites.
Ooh,
very solid.
I really like Attack on Titan. I just started watching Demon Slayer. That's one I just started watching.
That's a heater.
Good about that. Yo, Logan, did you watch Dr. Stone? Was that you who was telling me to watch it?
I started it, and I'm gonna go back and watch it because the season's probably over now, so I can just binge watch the whole thing.
Oh my god!
That's why I just started watching Demon Slayer, because like when I was told to watch it, it wasn't over, but now it is.
Same. I hate watching anime to go on week to week. I'd rather watch it all at once because it just me.
You miss out though, because like if you have a consistent schedule, bro, you can have a lineup for like one show every day because it's like a seasonal thing. Like 7 or 8 shows will all drop at once, and they're all on different days of the week.
See, so my thing though is like I forget what episode I'm on, like because I'll just forget, and then I won't watch any of it. Like that's what happened with My Hero Academia. Like I during like season 3, I think I just like lost where I was.
The way they ended the most recent season was so stupid. Like that show.
I disagree.
Irks me.
Dude, I hope that Tokyo Ghoul, I hope that gets the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood treatment. I hope that another studio picks that up and does that show right, because I feel like after season 1, that show just kind of goes in like a steady decline.
That's what my friend thought. I still thought it was good. Like I'm the type of person that like I really am not super like I don't have strong opinions against like whether I like or dislike something. Usually I just like enjoy watching it, so I liked it.
It's cool. I just hate when certain shows like they'll just go off script. They'll go off of the manga and then they just kind of do their own thing. And it kind of ruins the show because usually the manga for it is pretty good. Like a show like Tokyo Ghoul is very successful, and then like to take the show and then turn it into whatever you want it to be, not what is actually written out, kind of ruins it to a degree. So hopefully they pick that show back up one day and they redo it and make it better than what it is. A lot of shows need to do stuff like that, but
yeah, definitely.
Tokyo Ghoul though, solid show. I mean, all in all, still could be better though.
Definitely.
Dragon Ball or Naruto at all?
I watched all of Dragon Ball, and then I went to like start from the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, and I watched some of it. But like with a lot of things, I I forgot I was watching it and then just never watched it again. I probably picked up another anime and then I forgot I was watching Dragon Ball Z.
Dude, I was never a Dragon Ball kid growing up.
Dude,
I
okay,
always
look, watch Dragon Ball. A lot of people that like when they think Dragon Ball, they think Dragon Ball Z, but
Yeah, watch Dragon Ball Z first, in my opinion.
no, watch Dragon Ball. It's a way shorter, and you can kind of like get the whole vibe of like Dragon Ball and everything. And like the way the first season works is like they're basically training to do like this fighting tournament, and it's just really I really like Dragon Ball. It's one of my favorite animes. It's really good, and it's when like Goku's like a child, like he's a kid. It's Kid Goku.
I
All right.
remember watching a little bit of that. I don't know. For me personally, I couldn't get into it first, but maybe it's something I have to revisit. Give it another shot.
Yeah. See, to me, Dragon Ball Z has a lot more like filler, which it does. Dragon Ball has so many filler episodes, which I don't mind filler episodes, but like sometimes they just like you get kind of bored.
Well, you want to talk about filler? Look at Naruto.
Naruto,
Dude,
yeah.
Shippuden,
Oh
and
my-
then like the last 80 episodes of the original Naruto. Oh my god, so much filler.
Yeah, I need to give that a watch. I never have. I think I watched like one episode of like the very original Naruto, and then I don't know why I just didn't watch anymore. But I need to watch. I need to give it a watch.
the non.
Original Naruto is so good.
Yeah, I like Shippuden better. Sorry.
I think original Naruto from like episode 1 up until like 120, 130ish. That's like it goes really hard, and then after that, the rest of it's filler, so you don't need to watch it.
I didn't watch it.
But it's still not horrible. And then Shippuden, it's like the first like 230, 240 episodes are like
Oh,
straight heaters.
I completely forgot. One of my favorite anime is Initial D.
Oh,
I don't know.
I
How to
still have yet to watch that show.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
I have such a long list of just shows I need to watch and then shows I need to finish watching.
I'm dropping an Initial D theme T on January 28th.
That's fire.
8.6 on it.
Oh, that's awesome. See, the ones that I want to watch are Fire Force. I've heard really like Xavier Wulf told me to watch that one. Fire Force, Dr. Stone, and right now, Demon Slayer. Those are the three that I need to watch. I'm also watching Attack on Titan as it comes out.
You're fully caught up with that show?
Yeah, I don't watch subbed because I do stuff while I watch anime. So I know that's like a sin, an anime sin. But
Nah, it doesn't
I don't
matter.
care.
I mean, people are gonna argue with you over it, but it's just preference.
I have to watch it up because, like Logan said, I'm the same way. I be doing stuff.
I watch it while I work. Like I can't read the thing like while I'm working. Like I won't get any work done.
Same.
Like it's either I end up watching less of the show, getting more work done, or I get like no work done and actually like watch the show. I'd rather just like rewatch it another time to like get the gaps I missed.
Yeah, I be listening to podcasts too sometimes while I work, and like I just feel motivated sometimes because like there's a lot of good podcasts out there. Like low key, Logan Paul's one is not bad. Like
Ooh.
a few other ones.
I used to watch the Misfits. Like I used to
Um,
listen to them when I was at work, like pulling
The
bottles.
official, when I worked, I would listen to the official podcast.
Whose are those? I don't know either of them.
That is a critical, like Charlie Penguin Zero on YouTube.
I know him. He's cool.
Yeah, it's him and like three of his friends. It's a good podcast.
Who's the Misfits one, Liam?
The Misfits one, it's like Fitz, Swagger Souls, a bunch of other people from that group. I don't know. They just kind of would talk about random stuff. They'd bring random YouTubers on. It's been a while since I watched them, but they were okay though. I mean, I would just kind of put them in my pocket, listen to them while I was at work, early morning shifts and stuff. But
H3 Mr. Beast on. The Mr. Beast ones like everywhere are like really good. And Casey Neistat, he did one with Mr. Beast. Like I don't know why. I just really like Mr. Beast.
Yeah, Mr. Beast is on the official podcast. They got like PewDiePie on. They've gotten like everyone on the official podcast.
Oh, isn't it like Charlie and his friends, Penguin Z0 and a bunch of other people?
Yeah,
I love Charlie. He's probably my favorite YouTuber right now.
he's really funny.
Guys, I'm up 62 cents on Bitcoin.
Nice.
9 cents. Let's go.
Big come ups.
Well, this morning I was down $60.
Whew.
But I'm back up. I was up
We up.
60. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Oh my god. All right. I want to talk about this. I know we kind of talked about shoes earlier, but Logan, I know you're a fellow shoe enthusiast. So, what are some shoes you have in your collection? Like, what can you tell us?
So my whole life I've been a big fan of solid black shoes, which a lot of people hate. So the 3 pairs, one of them is not solid black, but just black shoes in general. The 3 pairs that I've gotten recently are like 3 of my favorite pairs of shoes. The black and white Jordan 1s.
Oh,
Those are like my grails, and I was able to find them in my size after so long of looking, and I got a good deal. And then I got the Black Cat 4s, which I really like as well.
I didn't know you had those.
Yeah, I got a deal on those too.
Damn.
And then I got the Stussy Air Force 1s, the black ones.
Ooh, those are nice. Those are like actually the only black forces that I'd say are acceptable.
Yeah, they're like twill, I think. So they're not like the leather. They don't look like school shooter ones.
The the swoosh on them, how it's like kind of split in the middle and it goes out each way is so nice.
Oh yeah, like it's like sewn. Yeah, it looks really good.
I might have to hit up my shoe guy. I have a couple shoe guys, 609 Drips, who got me the Mocha ones, and then I have this one guy who's manager at the sneaker store at the mall. I might have to get a. I'm looking for a pair of Thunder 4s, and I low key kind of want Black Cat 4s now.
Dude, 4s and 1s are the best Jordans.
Yeah, I also those Volt ones that just came out. I kind of want them. They kind of look okay.
Oh yeah, and then my girlfriend got me a pair of the Fragment 3s, which didn't do like super good, but they're one of my favorite shoes.
They actually look so sick. I remember when you told me you got them, I looked them up and they were like really nice.
Yeah, dude, they're super nice quality, and like 3s are actually more comfortable than 4s in my opinion. I think they're actually the most comfortable Jordans.
I never owned a pair of 3s. I've had ones, 1, 6s, 9s, 11s. 11s are nice. I like 11s.
Yeah, I got 1s, 3s, and 4s. I like 5s a little bit. I used to, my favorite Jordan used to be infrared 6s, but I don't know if I could pull them off, so I never bought them.
White infrared or black infrared?
Black infrared, black, dude. I love black shoes.
Oh, yeah, true. I
Black
had
infrared.
the sport blue 6s. Those are nice. I still have them.
Don't you got like 2 pair?
Yeah, I have 10 and I have 11 dead stock just for one day.
When you grow?
No, I thought my feet was gonna grow, but they never did. So I'll just maybe sell them one day or something like that. I don't know. Maybe just keep them.
I just got my Beat Force ones.
Force ones. Don't they have like a hole in the bottom? Don't they be tall?
The little beaters? No, that was the old pair. This was the new and improved pair. It's only slightly beat so far.
Oh, and I got my old reliable blue checkered slip-ons. I had a pair of black ones, but they're literally like busted. I got the blue ones now because I didn't want to get black ones because like I got my black ones before like everyone was getting checkered Vans.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was like, I can't get another pair of like just black checkered Vans. So I got like blue checkered ones. I wanted like these orange ones, but they didn't have them in my size because I got like that Bigfoot gang. So they don't make some of those in, at least like just able to go pick up at like Journeys. They don't make some of the colorways in like size 13.
Damn. What was the shoes that you cut?
Oh, those were my my black ones, my shitty black ones. I was trying to make slippers, but those they didn't work.
Did you keep them? You still have them?
Oh, I tossed them.
That's funny.
Hey, and you know what I just found?
What?
My slides.
What slides?
I cut those because I don't have slides because I lost my slides.
Yeah, I'm confused. Did you keep them or did you throw them out?
I threw them out, but I found my slides, which I couldn't find, and that's why I cut them.
What kind of slides you got?
They're just like some guest slides that I got at a mall at a Nordstrom outlet in New Orleans.
Big baller.
They were in the clearance. That's what the clearance section of a Nordstrom outlet.
Big baller.
I think they were like $20.
Big boy diamonds.
Yeah, you know.
You see those videos where like the guys go to the mall and like they diamond test people's necklaces? It's so funny.
Yeah, are you gonna do that?
Yeah, dude.
You should make some YouTube videos where you do that.
What's good, guys? It's Sal here. I got the diamond tester, big boy diamonds, and then
you got a big ass like iced out 8-ball. You're like, these diamonds are real. Let's see if everyone else's are.
No, and then you got to make it a point to like test your own diamonds before you test
Yeah.
everyone else, just to remind them. Good way
You're
to
like, see, these are real. Let me test yours.
and like they'll just test like someone that like you just tell it's like not even gonna be real. But then there's the surprising ones where like the homie's like head to toe, he's got like rings, earrings, necklace, teeth, and like you're thinking like, oh dude, there's no way that's real, but it tests all real, and it's like that's
Yeah.
crazy.
I think the funnier ones are when they use like a fake diamond tester. So they test them and they're like 100% real, but then like they test them and like the dude starts to get pissed off. He's like, "Nah, bro, these are real. Like, did my guy like screw me over?"
That's hilarious.
And they're using a fake diamond tester.
It's so funny because he'll ask them like, how much you spent on the chain, and they're like they're like 2,500, and it's like some fake stuff, and it's like, you sure you spent 2,500? It's so funny.
He's like, "Did I say 2,500? I meant 25."
$25.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, well, we're probably gonna be like an hour 15 in throughout this whole podcast. So I guess
We're
we can,
deep in this.
what's up?
We're deep in this podcast.
Logan,
Plug yourself, like anything you want everyone to know.
Let me see if I can remember all my social medias real quick. So I think Instagram is just @pressure. TikTok is, I think it's @upressureapparel. I think Twitter is @upressureapp.
It is.
They don't allow a lot of characters on there. And I think this is you said this is gonna come on the 25th, maybe
25th.
Okay, so I have a drop on the 28th. It's a little. I'm gonna go ahead and sell the items because I should have them announced by the time this goes live. It's gonna be a three item drop. It's a small drop, but it is sticker packs. Everyone's been asking for sticker packs. A new and improved version of a like pressure chain. It's gonna be pretty cool. You can go look at the pictures.
Those are super nice.
Thank you. And then the last item is mystery boxes. I've never done a mystery box before, and people want mystery boxes, so they're getting mystery boxes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Go check out pressure.shop on the 28th. Also 8th Wonder shopping that same day. Maybe pick up something from that. 8th Wonder,
Grab the 8th Wonder.
8 p.m. EST. And follow Logan on Instagram. Follow at the pool table everywhere. Also, we're on Apple Podcasts now. Please give us a 5-star rating. Follow us on YouTube, 8th Wonder, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
See you.